guys, it's Boxing Lowdown and I'm back here with another video. Now, Dillian Whyte could be returning on the undercard of Anthony Joshua Aj-Ruiz 2 in Saudi Arabia. We heard some of these rumours from the last week or so. We saw Eddie Hearn confirm that there was a more than likely chance that Dillian Whyte could return on that undercard against a top 15 ranked opponent. Now, we don't know whether that's top 15 ranked with like the Ring magazine ratings, which is the ratings that I really look at, or you know, the sanctioning bodies where they could have nearly anyone in the top 15. They could have Fraser Kendo in that top 15. So we don't know what particular top 15 Eddie Hearn's referring to, but we are being told that Dillian Whyte could return on the undercard of Anthony Joshua versus Aj-Ruiz, which is, you know, big news really when you think about it. Dillian Whyte is he's a household name over here in the UK. He sells pay-per-views and, you know, his last few fights have been on pay-per-view. But there is the ongoing issue, you know, the elephant in the room, the ongoing issue with Dillian Whyte and, you know, that irrelevant sample that was tested prior to his fight against Aj-Ruiz. You know, we still don't really know what the outcome is of that. We're sitting here waiting. We haven't really been told much. We were told that, you know, there's a legal case ongoing. We were told that we would get some sort of answer by October. I remember I interviewed his brother, Dillian Whyte, and yeah, he said that we should get some news in October. And fast forward to mid-November, still haven't heard anything. So I don't know, there could be delays with these things. I'm not necessarily coming out and saying that anyone's a liar, but you know, we still don't really know what's going on, and we're all kind of hoping for answers here. We need some sort of resolution as to what happened. The fans of Dillian Whyte need to find out what happened, you know, because if you're going to defend him, you're going to need to know why you're defending him. So all we know as of now is that there was an you know, an irrelevant sample. There was some sort of positive sample in one of Dillian Whyte's testing, not via VADA but via UCAD, and you know, he was cleared to fight. We know that because he did end up fighting Aj-Ruiz, but the results and everything else wasn't really brought about to the public until after the fight. So Aj-Ruiz and his team weren't aware of it. Dillian Whyte's trainer wasn't even really aware of it, as far as I know, before the fight. I think it was only Dillian Whyte and Eddie Hearn that knew of, you know, the sample testing and everything else. So it did go to a hearing. He was cleared to fight, and that is really where we are at the moment. We don't really know much more. We haven't really heard anything. We were told that there might be a B sample. We haven't seen anything like that of the sort, and that would have been ready by now. So my guess is that we're not going to see a B sample, but we just haven't really heard much. We've been kept in the dark. So is Dillian Whyte just going to carry on with his career as normal and just forget that this whole episode ever happened? We're kind of looking for answers. But if he is fighting on the undercard of Anthony Joshua and Aj-Ruiz, then I'm expecting every interviewer to ask that same question over and over again until it's cleared. And I know we're probably going to be fed with the same sort of stuff, like we can't really say too much until, you know, the legal case is concluded. But as of right now, we're all just sitting here waiting, and I'm sure Dillian Whyte would want to clear his name as well. So we haven't really had much of a statement. We've only had like an Instagram post, I believe, from Dillian Whyte, a Twitter post as well, but there wasn't really anything in that to go off. There wasn't really much on it. So, you know, we're still waiting. We haven't really heard much, but if Dillian Whyte does return on the December 7th card in Saudi Arabia, then don't expect it to be against somebody like too threatening. I don't expect there to be a sort of banana skin for Dillian Whyte. But, you know, things could happen in the heavyweight division, but his mind is going to be distracted, no doubt, with everything that's going on. And I just feel like it needs to be addressed in some way. So hopefully we will get some sort of answers to that soon. But Dillian Whyte is just going to want to stay active. Of course, he is the #1 contender for Deontay Wilder's title, but I don't even know if he's the mandatory at the moment. I think that might be on hold until the conclusion of this whole thing is sorted. So even that's up in the air at the moment. So even though he's not banned, he's still got that hanging over his head with the WBC. He won't be made mandatory until that's all cleared. So bit of a mess, but let's hope we get some sort of resolution soon, man. I don't think we're going to hear anything about it for now anyway. We were told October, haven't heard anything, and we're in mid-November now, like I said. So nothing with regards to Dillian Whyte right now, but potential list of opponents. For some reason, I'm thinking Aj-Ruiz. I don't know why. Like, it might not happen at all, but Aj-Ruiz is somebody, I think he's in the top 15 of one of the sanctioning bodies. He recently fought Tyson Fury. That would be probably a safe enough fight for Dillian Whyte, probably. And it's a name of some sort because people know that he was the guy that gave Fury hell. So if Dillian Whyte could go in there and beat him well, then that would look good for Dillian Whyte, you know, before he heads into the new year. And who knows, man? It could be anyone. It could literally be anyone. So I'll have a look at some of the rankings and see who else it could be. I know Otto Wallin was in one of them, but I'm guessing it will be in the sanctioning body rankings, and who knows what happened there. But let me know your thoughts on it anyway. Do you think Dillon Whyte should even be allowed to fight right now until this whole situation is cleared, or do you believe that Dillian Whyte should fight and it's good for him to stay active? Drop your thoughts in the comment section below, guys. Let me know what you think. I'll catch you guys on the next one.